What's going on, fellas? Happy Monday morning to you. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your weekend was a really good one. Let me know down in that comment section how your weekend went. It's Victory Monday in this household and all across Bills Mafia. It's Victory Monday, and thank you to Corey. I'm rocking this new Buffalo Bills hat. We did the little head-to-head battle that we do when our teams face off. We didn't do a jersey giveaway. We did a hat giveaway. So I absolutely love this thing. My 2-year-old, as I'm watching the game yesterday, kept telling me to take it off, take it off. Hell no, I got to appreciate the beauty and the size of this mega thing. Look how awesome this thing is. So appreciate you, Corey. Glad the Bills were able to knock off the Jets. I'm glad the Bills were able to keep that thing rolling yesterday and knocking off the Cowboys super easy. So 3 games ago, can the Bills do it? Win out, and you're likely in the playoffs if you get the little bit of the help that we need. Hopefully we can get that help. We didn't really get a lot of help over the course of the weekend. Of course, NFL was in action on Saturday with college football pretty much coming to an end. We thought the Vikings were going to give us a hand there against the Bengals, right? Looked like the Vikings were going to win that ball game. But when you let teams just hang around, that's the worst you can do, and they'll end up biting you in the ass, and that's what the Bengals ended up doing. They eventually force overtime, and they eventually get the win there by kicking the field goal in overtime. So tough one right there for Bills Mafia. Couldn't quite get the help right there. Roll on into Sunday's action. Same thing that the Falcons let the Panthers do, just hang around. Obviously disgusting weather down in Charlotte, North Carolina yesterday, but the Falcons need to be better. They haven't been good all season long in terms of putting up points, and you let even a bad Panthers team hang around, even they'll go ahead and beat you in that one. So not a good one right there. Bears and Browns, I'm still trying to understand, how did Darnell Mooney not catch that Hail Mary? They said that shit fell right in his lap. Yeah, that right in his lap. I was going crazy. Obviously, as a Bills fan, that's one of the teams we need to lose and fall back to us is those Browns. And I thought for sure it was going to happen to us. But he dropped the Hail Mary. I still don't believe that he dropped that Hail Mary. Come on, Darnell Mooney. Fell right in your effing lap, man. Catch that thing. Tough one right there. Bucks, they look good against the Packers. They look really good. They look like a team that, could be maybe a scary wild card round. I wouldn't expect them to maybe knock off one of the divisional, opponents. But if they get in the knockout round in the wild card, Buccaneers, they look pretty good. Baker Mayfield is just a battler. We said it last Monday when we sat here. That dude is just an absolute battler. He puts it all on the line and he wills his team to victory. So the Bucs knock off the Packers. Texans and Titans. That was another game I thought maybe we were going to get some help from the Tennessee Titans. We'd love to have those Texans pick up a loss and fall back down to Buffalo. But they can't score enough points. Let the Texans hang around. Some amazing catches, by the way, in that game. I know you guys enjoyed watching that on Red Zone. You had the one by Schultz. You had the one by Moore there in overtime. Just fantastic individual plays. And in the end, I thought the game was going to finish tied. It's like, okay, cool. Maybe the Titans can't get the victory and knock off the Texans, but I'll backdoor my way into a little bit of help and give me a draw. I can't even get a damn draw in that game as they end up kicking the field goal as time expires. So tough one right there, but it's hard to be down when the Bills, baby, whoop up on the Cowboys. Whoop up on the Cowboys. I had a little salty Cowboys fan message me yesterday. Oh, but what if they didn't call pass interference? And what if they didn't call roughing the punter? Dude, it's 4 quarters, man. There's calls all game long in every NFL game that may go your way or may not go your way. It's part of the game. You got to get over it. Either way, you got your ass kicked, Cowboys. America's team, my ass. America's team got their ass kicked on Bills Mafia, baby. Let's go, baby. Bills Mafia. We're going to do it. We're going to win out. Now we get the Chargers. Hell, they done cleaned out. They fired everybody up in that damn building. Now we get to go up against Easton Stick. He looked like shit against the Raiders, so we look forward to making him look like more shit. Then we get Bill Belichick. We know he's already 1 foot out the effing door. He's gone in the offseason. And then we get the Dolphins. Hopefully we can get the Dolphins in a spot where maybe they're resting players, something along those lines. But hope you guys are doing well on this great Monday morning. Boy, it's still tough sledding around here in terms of winning bets and just been 2023 ready to get this year over with. Just to dial back to playing the strong plays and just keep it to 3 plays a day. I know what we need to get back to, but having a hell of a time of staying away from action and betting, a lot of spots that I like. We'll make a conscious effort to get back to that in 2024. Just 3 bets a day, whatever you like. The most confident plays, we'll fire them off. But yeah, so obviously tough sledding last week, down around 7 units, down on the year 37 units. And arbitrage money well up over $1,400 of free cash. Even though we lost money last week, we still had a damn good time. And there's still some damn good wins to talk about. What about our second straight Monday of going 1-0 in Serie A and picking up a good plus money cash? That's what we did against Cagliari versus Sassuolo as 2 injury time goals get us the both teams to score and over 2.5 hits. I'd love to see that one right there. Dead in the water. The bet is dead in the water. And injury time, FIFA time, saves us with 2 great goals and a great cash right there. Dortmund PSG under 2.5, a good plus 190 cash. That's right. We did get a little VAR help in there as PSG found a second goal, but that was disallowed due to offside. So you need that in soccer. You need a little help and need a little luck to go your way, and we got it with VAR that day to deliver us a 190 cash. Red Star and City, both teams scoring over 2.5. That's the one you look back at 2024, and yeah, it's definitely your most confident play on the day, but maybe that's a 2-unit banger. The way City's just leaking goals. You know City's going to put up to hit you an over 2.5, but they are just conceding goals at an absurd rate. They let Palace hang around this weekend. Obviously, they give up an open play goal, and then they concede a penalty, which is a penalty. I mean, Phil Foden obviously waxed the guy, so there's no debate on whether it's a penalty, but just can't close things out, letting teams hang around. Both teams score an over 2.5 in City game seems to be pretty much of a good one right there. What about on Friday afternoon? A good plus 148 cash. Tottenham to score in both halves. Son misses an early chance in that game. Bangs it right off the keeper. Thought, oh no, you're not going to get a ton of chances. You're on the road. Yeah, you're going to dominate possession over Forest, but you get Son one-on-one on the keeper. You expect him to finish that, and he was unable to do that. But thankfully, Richarlison stepped up there in extra time, which I knew we were going to get a bit of extra time. If you're watching that game, Ben Johnson went down due to an injury, and it was a very lengthy injury. So I was holding out hope that we would get a late goal, and we did that due to Richarlison. And then in the second half, you get a Matt Turner blunder, not like a full-on howler, because give Kulusevski credit. He still had a lot to do to go ahead and finish that one, especially from a tight angle. He gets it done and gives us the good plus 140 cash, so you love to see that right there. And then the NFL, only 2 wins of the entire weekend in the NFL. Colts on Saturday. They knock off the Steelers, really dominated them and wasn't worried that they go down early. It's ebbs and flows in the NFL, and I'd rather have all the momentum late in the game than early in the game anyways, and especially if I'm the home team, give me all the momentum late in the game. So wasn't worried that we went down early. Colts pull it out, and Browns squeak it out. Didn't want the Browns to win from like a fandom standpoint, but from a pocket standpoint, yeah, I love to see the Browns put some money in my pocket, so that was good right there. Obviously, we had some brutal losses last week, fellas, if we're going to lose 7 units. Red Star on the double chance, predicted a 2-2 game. Got a 2-2 game? Just got a late penalty to ruin that. City wins the game 3-2. Tough one right there. I thought we nailed that one from an analysis standpoint and handicapping. Just a late penalty, unfortunately, ruined that one right there. In the Europa League on Thursday, 3 parlays. Lost 2 of the 3 parlays. Was tripped up. Whether it was overs, unders, it was just Europa League. 2024, those are one of those bets. You just stay away from that shit. Stay away from Europa League on Thursday nights, traveling to bumfucked Egypt to play somebody. Just got to stay away from that shit. Didn't quite get it done. Newcastle, Fulham, sometimes you get a red card that'll help you. Like I'll always just say, like you'll get a red card and be like, okay, that may actually help us. 95% of the time you get a red card and it's going to hurt you in Fulham. Yeah, put that in the category of it's going to hurt you. They didn't do a damn thing. It's 10 men against Newcastle at St. James's Park. That's tough sledding. That's really tough sledding. They didn't get any sniff of the goal, really. You're not going to hit a both teams to score in that scenario. So a really tough one right there to lose the between the post parlay of the week. West Ham versus Wolves under 2.5. Wolves did good on the offensive side. They didn't get a damn thing. Yeah, I still believe in that we didn't hit that under 2.5. They are becoming an under 2.5. Matt still disagrees with me on between the posts. He still likes the overs. He still likes between the posts. They just don't have enough quality. Miss a lot of chances. Don't create enough chances to even convert, chances. And defensively, they just let in one too many. Kudus and Paquetá were unbelievable in that game yesterday. So, unfortunately, we lost that under 2.5. Arsenal-Brighton missed the both teams to score. Got the Arsenal on the money line, missed the both teams to score. I love Matt. I love Matt's analysis, but that's one where when you do the show and you do the collaboration, maybe you kind of get talked to another bet, because I've talked highly on that show about Arsenal's got the best defense in the league, and you don't score on Arsenal. Arsenal dominates you. And yet I still did a both teams to score on that. So, yeah, I don't know if we're doing between the posts this week. Maybe that'll be kind of nice to get a break from that as well as we kind of dial back the volume in 2024. And that could be the kickoff to it. But, yeah, if you watch that one, Brighton didn't sniff Arsenal's goal. They continue to be one of the top defensive teams in the league. Credit to Arsenal for a dominating performance at home and picking up all 3 points. And you got Liverpool in the team total. What do I say? I say if United goes up against another team that wants to play football, they've been battered. I mean, just battered this entire season. Well, This is what happened in that game. Ten Hag said, we ain't going to play football in this game because if we play football, we're going to get our ass battered by Liverpool. They're really good. We're going to park the bus instead and see if maybe we can sniff out a goal. If not, 0-0 is just fine with us. That was one-way traffic. That was not the greatest of all matches to watch because it wasn't a game. It was one team just holding on for dear life for 90 minutes while the other team, had the ball and created chances. Liverpool just missed a few. Obviously, some shots that were way wide, but. I didn't know Eric Ten Hag had those tactics, to be quite honest. He had not shown the ability to play a defensive, park-the-bus kind of game plan. It's not a tactics he's shown since he's come over from Ajax. So, Eric Ten Hag, as a fan, give it up, man. I mean, that was a hell of a performance from United. Like, execute the game plan to an absolute T and walk out of Anfield with the point. That's a good showing by them. So, unfortunately, obviously, it hurt us, though, from a betting standpoint. Spurs in the first quarter, God damn it, we did it with the NBA again. God damn it, we did it with the NBA again. We said, who's the worst team in the league? I want to back that worst team in the league. Just like we took the Pistons 2 weeks ago, and we decided to do it this week with the Spurs. Shit. Shouldn't have done that. They obviously lose to the Lakers in the first quarter. Predictably, they beat them the next night. So that was about as predictable as it gets. Giants +6 against the Saints. They can't quite get it done. And Broncos also +4.5 against the Lions. They also don't get it done. So another up and down with me. Not a money-making weekend for me. Hopefully it was a money-making weekend from you guys. Let's head on to the comment section. See how everybody's doing on a great Monday morning. And then we'll dive on into the action. Monday Night Football, birds versus birds. Which bird are you backing today? Let me know. What's going on, Corey? You couldn't get it going this weekend either? Shit, you win one, you lose one. Yeah, I wish I had a 50% record this weekend of winning and losing. I was lost. Shit, man. And that's about the way it feels when you're on the run like that. The ones you don't bet are the ones, of course, are no sweat winners. So we'll bounce back, Corey. We'll bounce back. And again, thank you, my man, for the hat. Thank you, my man. I love this. My 2-year-old kept trying to grab it and trying to get me to take it off. I said, dog, we're going to wear this for 4 quarters, man. You see the way this game starts? This hat's not coming off. We're whipping their ass. You leave this thing on. Another rough weekend from another member of Winning Bets. You don't like to see it. Sorry, Bill. Sorry. The Birds did us. Yeah, we got you in position now to go ahead and win that division. So I know you're going to take advantage tonight and beat the Seahawks, right? You better for the bet I want to share. Nice, Steven. Let's go. I do love this hat. Oh, look at this thing, man. Dog, I love it. It's so awesome. Jets officially eliminated. Yep, 13 years, no playoffs. Hey, Bills got it to 19, so not as bad as us. We stretched it to 19 once. Morning, Tim. What's going on, man? What's going on? I'm comfortable with the Eagles, right? They went against the Niners. They went up against the Bills. They went up against the Cowboys. Like, that's a brutal stretch. And obviously they didn't come out of that stretch all that good, only winning one of those 3 games. But this is a different caliber level opponent than what they faced recently, Bill. I'm confident you guys will get it done. Actually flying separate. You had a 7-leg moneyline parlay ruined by the Titans. God, I needed that game, man. It's starting to get late in the schedule. There's only 3 more weeks. You start to look at who the Bills need helps with, and the opportunities are running out. And I really thought the Titans were going to help us out there yesterday. That would have been a monster one because we need 2 teams to come back to us is what the Bills need. And I was just running out of weeks, running out of opportunities. We're going to need the Steelers to come out, somehow step up against the Bengals this Saturday at home. I'm a monster Steelers fan this weekend. We've got to have the Bengals pick up another loss. Brian, getting it done on Saturday. Pain that the Vikings couldn't hold on to that one, but I know you enjoyed that. It was a good inning. I mean, no real drama. Again, that to me is a surefire penalty. There's no drama in that. No drama. That's a penalty. It was a shit, man. City's just letting teams hang around. It's always a choke job just because they create so much, but I mean, yeah, they don't have Holland. They're now in Saudi Arabia. It doesn't even look like Holland's going to play in this Saudi Arabia Club World Cup tournament. So just wait until you get lineups. I'll tell you right now, though, both teams to score no is -120 on FanDuel. Both teams to score is -120 on FanDuel, and I'm talking about the Club World Cup game. It's Man City versus some team you've never heard of from Japan. The next best price is -160. Minus 160. But City's been leaky. But what are they going to do against this team in Japan? This smells like an under, right? It smells like they're going to want to hang around, keep the game low scoring. City will probably, they'll have the ball, they'll have the chances. I mean, that's how you play up against City. But just the price, minus 120, and the next best is minus 160. If you like both teams to score, no, go hop on a FanDuel. I would think that FanDuel is going to join the other books because this, even though they've been leaky, feels like an opponent that should be able to clean sheet. Clean sheet. Nice, Ryan. Glad you enjoyed your sports this weekend. Love to see that, Ryan. What's up, my man? What's up, my man? Didn't want it, Brian. Didn't need it. Really needed Mooney to haul that one in. What's up, Ross? What's up, man? Hope your weekend was well. Oh, the wind is blowing. They've already talked about a wind advisory today. It's whipping. Whipping taking the kids to school. Man, brutal. Brutal. All right, boys. Just another thing to pass along to you. I told you guys on Friday that I was behind on all my holiday preparations. Yeah, I didn't get much done this weekend. So I'm just going to hang with you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, then I need Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. My wife's got some family coming in town from Denver. I got to go get my wife a goddamn present. I'm quite behind on the holiday preparation. So we'll just hang this week, Monday, Tuesday, and then we'll all go our separate ways, hang with family and friends, and we'll come on back in the new year. So you got that one coming. Let's talk birds versus birds. Oh, not that one. I'm trusting the Eagles, Bill. I'm trusting the Eagles. Again, 49ers, Cowboys, Bills, rough stretch. Well, how about this Seahawks team that gives up the 5th most points to the running back position? They rank 23rd against the run, and in the last 5 games, it's a hell of a lot worse. They're allowing 5.3 yards per carry in the most recent stretch up against the run. You know the Eagles like to run the ball a lot. I don't really know if it's going to be Hurts, Swift, Gainwell. It could be any one guy, but Swift should at least get 40. I mean, he's been crushing this number 40. This season. He missed last time on the hook, getting 39. That was a rare miss from him, but otherwise, his gain log, he goes well over 40. So I'm hoping he can hit 40, and I like the Eagles here. Again, rough stretch. I know the 12th man can sometimes be a difficult place to play, but Geno Smith, we don't know if he's going to play, but if you look at Rappaport, maybe he's trending towards not playing in this game. If it's Drew Lock, I'm just really not concerned at all if it's Drew Lock. So even with Geno Smith, I still like the Eagles here. I think there's a great opportunity for them to get it going. They've got some more energy in their game, having seen the Cowboys get tripped up yesterday Cowboys didn't get tripped up. Cowboys got their ass kicked by the Buffalo Bills. They just picked up some more energy in that Philadelphia locker room. They're going to be ready to go. They want to hold on to first place. You know what that means. It means home playoff games in January, and that shit means a lot. So give me the Eagles on the money line. Tease that money line down a little bit by tacking on DeAndre Swift to have 40 or more rushing yards. And obviously you can see it's minus 121 over on FanDuel. So that's how I'm going to roll today. A Serie A game. I know we've gone 2 straight Mondays banging Serie A. I wanted to make it 3 straight. I was trying like hell to find another plus money play just because the previous 2 have, not even plus money, just like find a play. And I can't do it. I can't do it in there. Atalanta should certainly get the win at home, but I don't think that they can get the win by a margin confidently enough to say, to cover a minus 1.5 handicap. I'm not confident that say both teams will score will or will not hit. Tough one. I'll lay off that one. And then, of course, La Liga, got Girona in action up against Alavas. I mean, should certainly handle them, but now you're talking about doing a parlay, and that shit didn't work out well for me last week. So I'm just going to roll with the same game parlay of Eagles and Swift to have 40 or more. You've got Seahawks plus 4. Hedge of the emotions there, Bill. Hedge of the emotions. So either way the game goes tonight, you're good. You're good. And maybe you can even thread that needle and just get a 3-point Eagles win. I know OddsTrader app, and not that OddsTrader is the end-all, be-all. They've got the game 27-24 for Eagles. So there's a thread the needle. You'll be happy your birds get the victory, and you'll be happy your Seahawks plus 4 comes through. I saw that. DC's up in the booth. Patricia's going to be calling the plays. Who knows how that's going to go, but we'll just see how it goes. You got DeAndre Swift to get the first tutty. Yeah, I mean, it feels like it's definitely going to be on the ground game, Brian, because I'll tell you, just look at the stats, and Serrano will see the stats. It's like, okay, well, they just don't fit in the run at all. and a recent this 5-game stretch is really not defending the run. So I feel like it's on the ground with you, Brian, and you better just hope it doesn't come down to first and goal from the 1, because you know what that means. It's gonna be the Jalen Hurts on the tush push. Well, speaking of Jalen Hurts on the tush push, they shouldn't ban that play because the Vikings just showed on Saturday of why you shouldn't ban that play. 2 cracks at it, and the quarterback couldn't move the ball an inch. Credit the commentators. Why did they have the skinniest wide receiver on the team pushing the quarterback? I mean, you got to give credit. I saw it the first time. I was like, huh. And then once he said it, I was like, okay, so my eyes didn't lie to me. And then they ran that exact same dog shit play again with the same skinny wide receiver doing the pushing. Nah, let the Eagles have that play and let the rest of the league either try to figure out how to stop it or do it their damn selves. We'll see what happens tonight, Brian, but I got that. Anything, it's money line, man. I mean, it's money line. However you want to play it. I think I saw the money line's only minus 190. So if you want to do a -1 to give you a push, obviously if they only win the game by 1, but certainly a game that they should, win. Certainly a game they should win. They've got 38 goals on the season. They've only got 18 of them at home. You actually look at them, and they've conceded 10 at home and 10 on the road. They've been a slightly better away side, but I just couldn't get it. They should certainly win the game. The Alavas is shitty. Their away record is they've only scored 4 goals away. They've conceded 10. So you figure it's probably like a clean sheet, like a both teams to score no. Then they get a clean sheet, a win to 0, something along those lines. But just a touch juicy, if I'm recalling, for my liking when I looked them up. So just not quite going to go there. Just not quite going to go there, but yeah, I like it. And we can thank Corey for the hat. Thank Corey for the hat. I love it too, man. I love it too. We'll wore it for 3 straight hours on Sunday. I loved it. All right, boys, that's how I'm rolling tonight. Monday Night Football, Birds versus Birds. Give me the ones from Philadelphia. I think they're going to walk out of Seattle tonight with the victory. Swift is going to pick up 40 or more rushing yards in the process, and we're going to start off the week going 1-0, hitting the same game parlay here in Monday Night Football. All right, boys, come on back for tomorrow. It'll be the last time we get to hang out. Maybe we'll have... If you were here last year, you know we had a little eggnog. We had a little boozy with us. We got to cheers and we got to do a little toast before we set apart. Maybe we'll go get it out of the cabinet again. I actually got homemade eggnog too. I love making it. Sits in the fridge for about 6 months. It's if you want a recipe, the one I use is the Alton Brown, or is that his name? Alton Brown, the guy on the Food Network with the glasses? I think his name's Alton Brown. Anyway, he's got a fantastic eggnog recipe. We usually make it like early summer, so it's just ready to go come this time of year. So we'll pour us a little glass. We'll toast the holidays together. And then, that'll be the holiday season after tomorrow's show. So, all right, boys, enjoy Monday Night Football. Thank you guys for hanging out. Tim, don't do this to me. Here's if you look at the Dolphins' schedule, Tim, they get Cowboys next. Cowboys going to be pissed off, right? Just got their ass kicked. You know how good teams perform after a blowout. They have a great record of covering the spread, and I'll try and dig that stat out before I leave you guys at the end of the week. But teams that get blown out are great at covering the spread. Obviously, I would like them to beat the Dolphins, but then if the Cowboys can't do it, they go play the Ravens the next week. So you got to figure the Dolphins hopefully get tripped up by Cowboys or Ravens, and then it's just go down to Miami, assuming we're able to beat Chargers and Patriots, and just knock off the Dolphins one more time. And we should be able to do it, right? Because we played them when they had coming off a 70-burger against the Broncos, and everybody was hobnobbing on them. And we whooped their ass in Buffalo. Going to be looking to do it again. All right, fellas, we'll end it on Brian's note. Have yourself a great little day. Come on back tomorrow. Let's toast the beginning of the holiday season and our departure for the rest of the year. And we'll come on back in the new year. So, all right, boys, we'll catch up with you tomorrow.